Inventory. I'll jump in on this one, right? I put you on the chopping block first. Inventory overall, I think that we are going to see. I think this is going to be a little deceiving, so I'm going to clarify it first.
This year is the hardest year to predict.
We were wrong in this last year by a landslide. I think overall, this is a tough one. I think overall we're going to have a slight amount more homes on the market in comparison to last year. Okay. I still think we're going to be undersupplied in the big picture of looking at previous years. But if I'm comparing year over year to last year, I think that we're going to see a slight increase.
Like in the amount of homes that are coming on the market for sale.
The amount of homes available to buyers to be bought, I'm going to project that there's going to be a slight increase over last year. And partly just because last year was such a decimated year in terms of inventory. And what we're seeing here is that, yes, I still think it's going to be a competitive market. I don't think we're going to have a lot of inventory, but I think it's going to be slightly more if I kind of look at some of the market conditions and those types of things, which also, we'll talk a little bit about the days on market with that. But my prediction is that we're going to see inventory inch up by the time we average out at the end of the year.
I haven't even thought about this. Honestly, it's so.
I told you
it's like such a hard thing to predict because I think like what we talked about, even like in our normal podcast, people have such great interest rates that I think it's going to be hard for them to let it go. Yep. And so that I think is going to be an issue. And I also think like new construction is going to be down. So I just think it's going to be a little bit tighter. So I'm probably going to be a little bit more negative on this, where I'm probably going to say it's going to probably be flatlined with where it was this year.
So you're going to think we're going to need negative. And a little bit just in terms of my thought process is I actually think, I still think we're going to have some of the issues related to the war overseas and the labor and those.
Totally.
But I also, from what I've been talking to in terms of some of our contractors and our developers, is that the prices of a lot of that stuff have started to stabilize. So I do think that if they can pick up some land at not premium pricing, I do think we're going to see the new construction start to inch up as well, which, as we know, if new construction goes up, everything below it should see it as well. And that's where I'm going to give it a little bit more confidence. So Samuel thinks it's going to stabilize. I think it's going to tick up a little bit. I don't know how we conceptualize that, but we're going to put it somewhere in there.
We'll see.